was the non-augmented people. Failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But when legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason involved, only fear and expediency. That is why
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rocaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia. The walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
When they have spent taxpayer money.
Legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments. There's no reason. Fear and experience. I moved to the Utrecht
I
complex.
thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague,
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
but
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUGs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So... Unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack.
The front door is the most peaceful option. I got it.
Attack? A member of ARC? Bullshit. He is just a... Get lost, French.
Sorry,
Bullshit.
not right
He is
now.
just a poor AUG with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connection. The outro is useful. What a meeting, but for another French. Absolutely. Anyone knows?
Dars is the man. He'll set you up. Biocells, painkillers.
Trying to give me a reason to shoot you.
Out of my face, will you walk?
You Want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested. Yeah, I got that.
Buy some.
I'm good for now.
Then get lost.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You think you're welcome? Think again.
Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers.
You talk to people in the streets? Nobody does that anymore.
Jesus Maria, the bombs! The bombs!
Lies our salvation, Seekers. We can...
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close.
I don't think your church can help.
Each of us lives with...
And you have some idea of what that...
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those...
This Singularity Church of the Machine.
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast...
So you're here on a recruitment drive. Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he's...
Tell me more about this.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine...
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more...
Nothing right now.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Bodies lies our salvation, Seekers. We carry the seeds of the living within us.
Not now.
You're talking.
And what? You live around here, don't you?
You will find meaning in all. You will find belonging and wonder.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got...
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any.
If you're not shopping, you don't need... to stick around.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through. Oh,
What can I get you?
What else have you got?
Oh,
For someone who lives off of their sales here on you.
well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare.
Sorry, I didn't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough.
Nothing.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
Smells like they used the fountain as a bathroom.
I hate that these terrorists are... They say that
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract.
Just wait.
My fingernails are
Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Frank.
What is...
I would
Not
do
a thing.
anything to better
My
this.
friend's papers.
Keeping an eye on you all.
Get lost.
Papers, please. Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Of course. Have a good day.
Sir! Good afternoon, sir.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Don't you think it's exact?
And you're going to tell me it's sound
We're making...
in the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news story.